Dear friends, welcome to Quest for Knowledge. In today's video, we will discuss how to take input from user, how to comment statements, how to print factors of a entered number, and we will see how to check whether a number is prime or not. If you haven't seen Python flow control videos, I would recommend you to watch those videos first for better and clear understanding. And link to those videos are given in the description box. Let's begin today's video. First, open Python IDLE. We have discussed this Python IDLE in separate video. You can refer that video. Now create file, and now you can write your Python code in this file. So using comment, we can write description to this particular file, what this particular program is all about, and anything followed by this hash will be considered as a comment, and comments are ignored by Python interpreter. That will not be interpreted by Python interpreter. So we can write any English note to this comment section, and we can write what this program is all about. So here this program is to print factors of a number. So using comment, we can write description to our program. Now we will start the Python code, and first we will use built-in function. This input is built-in function, and that is used to take input from user. Inside parenthesis, inside double quote, we will write message that we want to display to user, and we can write any meaningful message to user. And here message is enter a number. When we use the input function, Python interprets everything the user enters as a string. So if we want to convert a string into a number, we will use built-in function, and that built-in function is int. So we will enclose this input statement inside parenthesis. So this will be converted to integer format, and we will assign that in a variable, and this variable can be any valid variable name. Now we will print factors of this num. As we know, a factor divides a number completely without leaving any remainder. So here we will use modulus operator. As we have discussed, this modulus operator returns remainder. In case remainder is 0, that means particular number divides this number completely. So here we want to perform repetitive task with different value. So here we will use for loop, and syntax we discussed in flow control. First we write for keyword, and then we write control variable, and control variable can be any valid variable name. Then we write in keyword, then we provide any list to it. Here we are writing range. As we discussed, range function returns list of numbers, and here we want to generate numbers from 2 to number. So here we will write 2 comma num. Is particular num will be excluded. As we discussed, this range function generate list of numbers starting from first number till it get num. So this num will be excluded. Then we put colon, and then we will write the statements which we want to execute inside for loop. So here we will check first whether num mod I equals to 0. This equal to is relational operator as we discussed, and this will check whether num mod I is equal to 0. This modulus operator returns remainder. So here we are checking whether this number when divided by this I is returning 0 or not. If it will be 0, when condition will be true, it will go to if statement, and it will print value of I. Alright. and this particular if statement, end of this statement, and then for loop will be ended. Now the for loop will be execute for next value of I. Next value of I will be 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, until it encounters num, right? So this for loop will go from 2 to num, and it will check whether num mod I equals to 0. If this condition is true, it will print value of I, and then this is the end of program. End of program. Again, this is the comment, and this describes that this particular is end of the program. We reaches at end of the program. So this particular comment will be ignored by Python interpreter, as this is followed by this hash symbol. Now just save this file, and to save this file just click on the save as, and then browse the location where you want to save this file. And you can give any name to it. Here I am writing factor.py. py is Python file. Now this file is saved. Now to run this file, just click on run and run module. So it is prompting to enter a number, as we have used input built-in function. So we have given 12. Now you can see output is 2, 3, 4, 6, as all these numbers are factors of this 12. So in this way we can print all the factors of a number, and we can run the same file with different input. Enter a number, you can write any other number to it, and you can check the factors. So 3 and 5 both are factors of 15. So in this way we can check all the factors of a number. So far we have printed all the factors of a number. Now we will create new file, and we will write code to check whether a number is prime or not. So first we will write the description of this program, what this program is all about. So program to check prime or not, right? So this is the description, and this is the comment. This will be ignored by Python interpreter. Now we will check. First we will take input from user, and as we discussed, to take input from user and to convert it into integer format, we use int built-in function. Inside int we will use input, and inside input then parenthesis, and inside double quote we will write message, enter a number, and this will be displayed to user. Next we will put for loop in again range function, and it will generate number from 2 to num, and then we will check if num mod I equals to 0. So when num mod I is equal to 0, it means number is divisible by some number, and in that case number is not prime. So in this case we will take a variable is prime, and initial value of is prime is true. So here this true is a keyword, and it should be returned the same way, right? So here is prime is a variable, and value of is prime is true. So when num mod I is equal to 0, in that case number is not prime. So we will change the value of this variable with false. Again this false is a Python keyword, so it should be returned in same order. And the moment we found this particular number is divisible by any other number, we will change value of this is prime variable, and we will break the for loop. We won't check the divisibility of this number with another number, right? So as we discussed, this break is a jumping statement and it is used to break the loop. So as soon as we found this number is divisible by some number, we will modify this variable value with false and we will break the loop. So it will go outside of the for loop. If this condition is false, it will run and value of I, next time value of I will be 3. It will check the same condition with next value of I, then next value of I, and this for loop will continue, right? So inside this for loop we will check whether value of is prime is true or not. If value of is prime is equal to true, that means number is prime. So it will print message number is prime, and else then colon, it will print number is not prime. Number is not prime. Now just save this file. Browse the location where you want to save this file. So here we are checking prime. So file name we can write python.py. This Python extension, py extension is for Python file. Now just run this file. Enter a number. So 12. So this number is not prime. As we know that we have number of factor of this 12. So number is not prime. You can run this file with another input. Enter a number, just write 7 and it is printing number is prime. So based on our logic, it will print whether a number is prime or not. So using this logic we can check whether number is prime or not. As we know, prime number is divisible by only 1 and number itself. So as soon as this condition is true, when number is divisible by any other number, that means that number is not prime. So based on this particular variable value, we are printing whether number is prime or not. So hope this logic is clear to you. If you want to understand logic of any other program, you can write me in the comment box, and in case you have any doubt, you can also write me in the comment box. And thank you for watching this video till the end.